Anyhow, let's jump right on in. So this morning I did not make it to the gym. Had every intentions of going, but I ended up staying up a little later than I had planned because I was trying to put the last of the pictures that I had to add into my vision book for next year. So I didn't finish up last night. I said, it's 10 o'clock. Let me go ahead on and lay it down for about an hour and a half and then get up and get ready for the gym. Well, you know how that works. And then, so I ended up finishing up this morning. So all the pictures that I had that I wanted to put in to my vision book, they are in there. And so that's all I'm going to do for right now. As things come up, of course, I will add them in there. But this is it for right now. So Monday or Tuesday when I go in the office, I'm going to take my vision book with me to show my coworkers because I was telling them about it. And they were like, oh, that's neat. Can we see it? I said, sure. And this way I can show it to them before I start writing it as well. Not that, anything I write in there is strictly, confidential. But, some things you just don't want to share with everybody. So I will be doing that on Tuesday. But other than that, today is going to be a great day. It is right now, it is 50 degrees out. The sun is out, so it feels good. But I decided to, put my jacket on. Well, I have on my velvet jacket and my vest today because I don't really need a coat. But you still need something on because this is cold weather. And what else? So let me tell you something. I woke up this morning wake up feeling amazing every morning. Even when I hurt, I'm still amazing. But I just feel so good. I just feel absolutely great this morning. Does my body hurt? Of course it does. But I still feel great this morning. Now, I was kind of sad that I won't be able to get my hair done today. I have to get it done on Sunday, but I do understand, and I love my hairstylist to pieces. I know she has something to do, and I know she wouldn't cancel my sister and I if she didn't really have to, so that's cool. I will just go after church and get my wig done. And while I'm thinking of church, you guys, the Right Reverend Richard Smallwood will be preaching this Sunday at my church, Metropolitan Baptist. We're located in Largo, Maryland. He will be preaching the 10 a.m. service because it's Music Appreciation Sunday. If you are in the area, I want to encourage you to come out. And the choir is going to be singing all of his music. So I'm trying to tell y'all, it's going to be an awesome time in the Lord. I like when people say that. But I'm just excited. I cannot wait. And I will definitely get my sack of potatoes up and get to church for the first service because I want to make sure I have my parking space locked in. I never have to worry about my seat because I'm a deacon. I sit on the front row. So I never have to worry about that. But I do want to make sure I have a parking space because I promise you, the Right Reverend Richard Smallwood will draw a crowd, not just members of Metropolitan, but also people that just truly love him in general. So that is going to be on this Sunday. I'm trying to remember to leave a link for our church's website so you can get the address. I want to say it's 1200 Mercantile Lane. I could be wrong. I could have just made that up, to be honest with you, but I do believe that's what it is. But I want to give you the exact address, so I will put that in the description box. And what else? I'm trying to think. That's it. Well, I'm headed to get Dad, and as always, I'm headed to get me something to eat because the sister is hungry. And like I said, I'll get back home and get back to work because I have a ton of things I need to get done today. And I think that's all I needed to share with you. I do want to encourage you, if you haven't already done so, please check out my Thankful Thursday videos. I think I told you guys a few weeks ago that I was going to be doing a Thankful Thursday video for the month of November, because this is Thanksgiving month, so I wanted to do a Thankful Thursday video. So be sure to check that out. Excuse me. So I've done 2 so far. And don't forget to check out all the other awesome content on my channel, you guys, because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Now, let's jump into today's topic of conversation. So today, our topic is, hold on, you guys, because I'm driving and, I'm trying to read this, is stop running and face your fears. Stop running and face your fears. When I first heard that term, or that I should say that I can truly remember, or it resonated with me, I was listening to the late Bishop Eddie Long, and I have always loved his preaching. My mom can tell you, I have always loved his preaching. And he was preaching about stop running. Well, I don't know what the topic of the video was, but in that sermon, he was talking about stop running and facing your fears. He said, you know, when you find yourself, especially in a dream, when you find yourself running from something, he said, stop running right where you are, turn around and face that thing, whatever that thing may be. Stop running and face it. And I thought, wow, that is so powerful, because I do, and thank God I don't have them as often, but every now and then I do have, excuse me, y'all, every now and then I do have a dream where I'm running. And if you know me, then you know I am not a runner by any stretch of the imagination, okay? I am not a runner. And so I have a dream. Why is my seatbelt constantly coming loose, y'all? I don't know what the heck is going on. I think there we go. My jacket was in the way. Good grief. So I am not a runner by any stretch of the imagination. I do not enjoy running. That's just not my thing. If I had to run from where I am sitting now down to that light, I promise you I would probably be out of breath by the time I got to the light. So running is not my thing, but and the funny thing is in my dreams, I am running. And I mean, like I said, I am seriously running. To save my life, I am running. Y'all hear what I say? But I never seem to get tired or winded. That's the interesting thing. But I find myself hiding behind something, and I'm just, well, I do have to catch my breath, but I'm not out of breath as I would if I were running in the real world. But I do catch my breath, and I'm looking, and then all of a sudden I take off and I'm running again. But the thing is I have no idea what I'm running from. And I don't know, let me know in the description box if you've ever had dreams like that where you are running, but you have no idea what you're running from. And like I said, I'm running to save my life. You know, it's do or die. But I have no idea what I'm running from because I never see anything. You know, so it's not like I can look over my shoulder. I'm running, I look over my shoulder and I see something or someone behind me. Never is it like that. I don't know what it is that I'm running from. And it really bothers me because I wake up and sometimes I do feel tired and drained, but I wake up and I'm thinking, Lord, what in the world was I running from? I mean, seriously, because I have these dreams, but I don't see anything. I don't see anybody. So what am I truly running from? But anyway, so Bishop Eddie Long, he said, when that happens, he said, I need you to stop running, turn around and face whatever it is that's chasing you. Now, that's easier said than done. Let me just be honest with you, because I've tried to do that in my dreams, and for whatever reason, I just can't seem to do it. So again, I don't know what that comes from. I said I was going to look it up to see what that means, because I truly don't know what that means. But it can be a little frustrating, and because I don't know what it is I'm running from, and I always pray. So I'm like, Lord, is this something that you want me to know? Is it something that you want me to do? And if it is, just tell me, because all that running, oh my goodness. And like I said, the nerve-wracking part is that you wake up and you don't know what you're running from. So I want to encourage each of you today, and you may not be asleep, but you're running. Some of you are running from something. Let's just keep it all the way real. Some of you are running from something. I don't know if it's an individual. Maybe it's something that you need to do and you are just afraid to do it, so you keep running from it because you feel like if you keep running from it, you won't have to face it. But can I just tell you something? Anything that you run from, eventually you will have to face it. You will have to face it eventually. So if you are running from calling your doctor back to get the report on that biopsy, honey, you can run all you want to, but eventually you will have to face whatever the reading is from that biopsy. If you're running from having to face someone for whatever reason, it's all fine and good, but eventually you will have to face that person and deal with whatever it is that you have been running from. Okay, so just because you run, you might be a good runner, and that's all fine and good, but eventually you will have to face whatever that thing is that you're running from. Some of you have been running from your calling. Let me say that again. Some of you have been running from your calling, and I'm not necessarily talking about your calling to preach the gospel, because some people run from that for a while. I've met many preachers that have said that, they knew that calling was there, but they kept running because it was like, Lord, this is not what I want to do. Lord, this is just not me. But eventually they had to turn around and face that calling. But when I say some of you are running from a calling, it could be to be a life coach. It could be to open up a business. Your calling could be to join a church. Your calling could be to go to a job. It could be to write a book. It could be to start a YouTube channel. It could be to settle down in a relationship, because some of y'all are running from that too. You like your freedom. I'm cool with that. Having freedom is good. But some of you are running from settling down in a relationship. Some of you are running from, starting a family. Starting a family. So there's so many things, and too many for me to try to sit here and think of and name, but there's so many things. Some of you all are running from moving to another state. Some of you all have been called, for whatever reason, to pack up where you are and move to another state. It might be halfway on the other side of the world. It could be on the West Coast, it could be down south, it could be up north, or wherever. But some of y'all are running from that. So I just want to encourage you guys today to stop running and face your fear. And if you say you don't fear anything, you're telling a tale, because we all have a fear of something. I think I've told you guys this before, and if I didn't, now you know. I have a fear of the dark. I don't like being in the dark. I don't like when I am in the basement and I have to cut the light off and walk up a few steps because where the light switch is, you have to walk the rest of the way up the steps, but it's dark. Now, so this is why if I have to go in the basement, I leave the basement door open and the hallway light on and the bathroom light, so I have some, plenty of light coming in. But I don't like the dark. I truly don't. In fact, I will say this. The only time I truly like the dark is at night, because I don't like sleeping with lights on. I can if I have to, but I prefer not to. But other than that, I don't really care for the dark. Do you know what I mean? Like if I had to walk down, I'm on, 202, but if I had to walk down 202 in the dark, I wouldn't be able to do it because I'd be too afraid. I don't like the dark, period, just because you don't know what's in the dark. And sometimes there are things in the dark that can see you, you just can't see them. So I don't. I truly have a fear of that. Will I ever overcome it? I don't know, because I've had that all my life that I know of. So, it is what it is. Do I work on it? No, I don't. Maybe I will one day, maybe I won't. Who knows? But that's my fear. So when people say, oh, well, I don't have a fear, I'm not afraid of anything. Oh, yeah, you are. You're afraid of something, because we all are afraid of something. Let's just keep it all the way real. And that doesn't make you a weak person. By any stretch of the imagination, does that make you a weak person? It just means you have a fear of something. See what I'm saying? So, yeah, so that's all I wanted to talk about, you guys, today is stop running and face your fears. Some of you have a family member that you need to face because maybe y'all had a confrontation a while ago, or you're living a lifestyle that they don't know about or something, but you get where I'm going with this. There's something that we all need to stop running from and face. Let's just keep it real. Some of y'all are running from somebody that you really like, and you're afraid to confront them or let them know that you like them. Y'all better stop it, because I'm going to tell you something. You'll end up missing out on a great thing because of fear. And I think I've talked about fear before. I'll go back and look, and if I haven't, I'll definitely do another, really, Bob blowing leaves all over my damn truck. I will talk about that, because fear is real. What is that saying? Fear is false evidence appearing real. I'll go with that. But at the end of the day, your fear is your fear. Mine is mine. You can't tell me that I'm not afraid of being in the basement or in the dark by myself. I don't even like being in the basement if nobody else is home. That is another fear that I have, okay? And I run from it every chance I get. When I say I run from it, if I have to go downstairs and put my clothes in the wash, I'm running up them steps. Trust and believe that, okay? But that's just me. That's me. So, you know, to me, fear is real to me. If it's real to me, then it's real to me. Don't you ever sit and tell me that it's not. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. But I just do want to encourage each and every one of you, stop running from your fear. Stop running from something that you need to address, something that you should have addressed a while ago, but you keep putting it off because you're afraid of hurting that person's feelings. You're afraid of how they're going to feel once you say it. You're afraid of losing that person in your life. And all of those things may occur. All of those things may occur, but at the end of the day, you've got to do what you need to do for you, because your happiness is what's important. So, having said that, I have reached my destination, and so I'm going back on up in this driveway, and I think the recycle people have come, so I need to get my dad to open up the garage so I can pull the trash can back inside. But, yep, so that's all I have, you guys. Stop running and face your fears. And I promise you, let me say this, I promise you that if you do that, you will be so much happier. Can I just say that again? If you stop running and face your fears, you are going to be so much happier. You will feel at peace. See, this is why I feel a sense of peace in my life. You know, because I live my dreams. I don't let fear keep me from doing things that I need to do anymore. Because I decided that, you know, fear was keeping me from accomplishing my goals and my dreams. And I don't want to live like that anymore. So I want to encourage you guys to do the same thing. My sister is here. Okay. So anyway, that's all I have. Thank you so much to those of you that happen to stumble upon my channel by accident. Honey, y'all know the drill. There are no accidents. It was meant for you to be here and to listen to this video. So I want to say thank you for stopping by and giving me just a little bit of your time. And I want to say thank you to those of you that continue to support me in all that I do. You know I love you guys. I love all of you to the moon and back. I love you, and I probably have never even met half of you, over half, and I probably never will, but that's all right, because I still love each and every one of you. See, we all need somebody to love us. You know, some people have a fear of loving folk. I don't. I used to. I won't lie about that. I used to, but I love everybody. And you know why? Because it's the love of Christ that allows me to love everybody. Let that sink in a little later. But yeah, so thank you guys so very much. Don't forget, like I said, check out all the awesome stuff on my channel. If you have a topic that you ever want me to talk about, please reach out, let me know, and I'll see about making that happen. Here's the drill. Y'all know the drill. I don't do sex, and I don't do cooking videos. I do a cooking vlog, but that's just stuff that I create on my own. But I don't cook. Don't cook, can't cook, not interested in learning. But other than that, you know, we can talk about making it happen. And so, as you guys can see, as I'm finishing up my video, my sister's gotten in the back seat. She's waving.
You didn't tell me that.
Anyway, guys, I will talk to you in the next vlog on Monday. Have a great weekend. We'll talk again soon.
Bye.
And Dad's right there, you guys. Bye.
Oh, you should